Welcome to a DropTent Media Production.
Hey, just hit the wrong button 3 times before you hit the right one. What's up? I'm Adam Nutter, one of your hosts of Slapstick Sports. What's going on, everybody? First of all, before I even start, is this not a normal size hockey jersey, everybody out there? It is, right? Tell Jesse in the comments that he's wrong. Sitting to my left, behind the sticks, Mr. Jesse Pedraza, everybody.
What's up, everyone? Adam is frozen right now. I'm still trying to fix that now.
Son of a bitch.
That jersey is too big, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so big. I don't know.
That's an issue.
I have nothing to say.
Well, people can hear me, though.
It's huge.
That's fine.
Yeah, they can hear
We'll
you.
kick it over to Garrett, sitting across from me.
what's
Garrett Monaco, everybody.
What's going on? Welcome to the McNabb podcast.
Tag Donovan McNabb.
Yeah, we're gonna
Get him
we're
on
gonna
this
get
fucking
him.
show.
Yeah.
Yo,
We're also gonna get him to do funniest. We gotta get him on funniest.
That'd be so funny.
McNabb just up there.
Dude, imagine I wonder if we could get Donovan McNabb on this fuck. What else is he doing? Nothing.
I don't know. He has nothing.
I know he's just busy not being on this show, and we need to change that.
Need to change that. Guys, tag Donovan McNabb and tag us.
Tag
Like,
him.
get him in the show.
Right the fuck now on Twitch, whatever you watch us on. On Kickstarter, is that a social media? I don't know.
Sure. We're going to
He's
crowdfund.
He's switching on the ground, okay?
Yeah.
We know that.
I like that.
Yeah.
Let's get into it though with the hockey jersey with the Rangers.
And Capitals.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm not wearing my Capital shit, so I'm a fucking poser. So
You are a poser. That's right.
we could have been talking about your big jersey.
I know.
Could've.
Could have. But
Could've.
It'd be funny. It'd be funny if you had a really tiny jersey.
it is tiny.
Like,
Comparatively to this body, it
Right.
is tiny.
It's like, that's a full-size hockey jersey.
yeah, how'd you get hockey pads? It's crazy.
They're so expensive.
I'm not wearing hockey pads.
I'm not wearing hockey pads. What a great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Rangers and Cappies got into a little skirmish. So Tom Wilson, who's a notorious dirty player
Right.
for the Capitals, he, a week ago, I guess at this point, he kind of back of the head punched
Oh, sick.
on the ground.
Oh, he
Kind
okay,
of.
got it.
So
You know what I'm saying?
was this prior, and then it carried on to this week? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like the next day.
So there's
Whatever.
beef already.
So it was from that dirty hit, right?
Yeah.
And then the league office didn't like really do anything about it.
Right.
And then everyone was like, so the Rangers were like, what the fuck? Like, no punishment, no fine, no fucking suspension.
Well, back then, no one could see it.
Yeah,
Well,
it was
it's
only
New
2 days
York.
ago.
No one, you can step all over New York. We've learned that.
Yeah.
That's true. We're a bunch of fucking pushovers. No, so
True.
the Rangers
True.
were like, sorry, you guys aren't doing anything about it? That's cool. So we'll just take it into our hands. And it was a classic, like, fucking just hockey brawl.
Right.
Right off the line, 3 fights, you know?
Oh, hell yeah.
And then, like, 2 more later. Like, at one point, like, there was, like, 6 guys in the box for like,
Yeah.
each team,
Right.
which is pretty funny.
That's like some like fucking team like gang shit. Like, yo, let's just jump them. Like you and I'm in. And you got like 3 other people from the team. It's like, yeah, let's just fucking do it. Like, fuck those people.
I would love to be the second stringer and be like, I'm gonna get in. Yes.
Yeah.
At least 5 minutes.
Yeah. At least 5 minutes.
At least 5 minutes.
There's one guy.
Show all of them.
Yeah, exactly. This is one guy's like, I don't really feel like fighting, but you know what? Fuck those guys. I'm gonna get into it this week.
It's kind of like when Joe Kelly on the Dodgers just started throwing at all the Astros.
Yeah.
Because he's like, the MLB is not going to do anything about it? Fine. I'll just throw out their fucking heads. And then call them pussies to their face, which was that's why Joe Kelly is a hero of mine in baseball forever now. I don't care. He's never been on the Yankees. He's never been a Yankee. I don't give a shit. That guy's awesome for doing that. Like, and then he's like, ooh, cry about it. Like, that's why. But I like that shit. Like in all sports.
Right.
Like like
You like violence.
Not violence.
And just people getting hurt
no, that's
righteously.
not true. I like.
In a good way. It's like I'm helping you by hurting you.
No, it's like I like when they take it into their own hands.
Like your parents.
Okay.
I like vigilante justice in sports.
It's tough love.
I'm hurting and helping.
Yeah.
I like Batman justice in sports.
Oh,
Essentially.
vigilante
Yeah.
shit going on. Yeah, no, exactly.
first of all-
righteously hurting people.
No, you know
right,
why? 'Cause
we're right
going
back
to
at
the
it.
league is like it's like tattling, and I hate tattling. I mean, it's like a snitch. It's like
Right.
they cheated. It's like let the players handle it, and how they handle it
Yeah.
is they throw fastballs at their fucking heads all season long because you openly cheated, and that's your punishment. Is you have to now go up a bat against other high level athletes who can throw 102,
Right, yeah.
and that's your fucking punishment. You get pegged in the ribs every fucking day.
What year was this with Jim Kelly? Was
Joe Kelly was last year.
okay.
It was last year because
Yeah, I
the
heard
Astros
Jim
cheated.
Kelly, and I'm like,
Joe Kelly.
football.
Joe Kelly. Joe Kelly.
Okay. That's awesome. I guess he's throwing those balls and people are like, fuck yeah. Fuck
But
yeah.
and it's funny because then
Fuck
he
those
gets
people.
suspended like fucking 5 games and like fined.
Right.
And deservedly so.
Well, it's
The Astros
It's always-
cheated 2 World Series and got fined $3 million.
because he
makes
was
sense.
fucking. It was his retaliation. That's how. That's
I
how
know
it
it's
works.
bullshit,
Right.
and it's also I hate all that. That's what I'm saying. It's like don't just let the players handle it. What they did was fucked up. That was a massive fucking scandal.
See, you're getting back into this anti-authoritarian, like just let the people.
players handle it,
Players are their own individual libertarian people, libertarian players, libertarian sports. Welcome to Slapstick Sports, everybody. We want McNabb.
We want McNabb here and now.
Right? Yes.
I don't know. We'll see. Let's he might be a guest next week.
Maybe.
He might be.
Maybe.
It's technically not out of the realm of possibilities.
Yeah, it's
Like
it's
if
around.
if Doctor Strange was here, he'd have to close his eyes
yeah.
and then he'd be like, "I got it." You know?
It's 15,446 possibilities. And
Yeah.
that's the only time McNabb's gonna show up to the damn podcast.
And it's only 5 ways it can happen because
Yeah.
he was number 5.
Oh, fair enough.
Campbell's soup. Let's just
Dude,
roll into it.
I was watching some highlights, like, because I did a TikTok of, like, the worst moment in, like, football history, or, like, my worst moment in football history, and I've talked about it, about how, like, the Bucks lost, or were going to lose to the Redskins at the time, okay, and that's what they were called, and it was, like, a 5th down.
That's fucking
that
racist.
they got. They got an unofficial 5th down, essentially.
Right.
And McNabb was part of that team. I didn't realize I forgot McNabb was a Washington.
Yeah,
dude
that's
for
right.
Like a year.
Like a year.
Yeah.
No one cared.
No one
No.
cared. No, dude, he produced some of the worst moments because not only that moment happened, and then like you know how like it auto plays, he was against fucking Detroit when they were on their losing streak and they broke it against us.
Oh, that's right.
I was like, are you kidding me?
McNabb's definitely coming on this
Yeah.
podcast. We're already listing.
Hey, remember when you threw up on national TV? 'Cause
Right.
you're fucking out of shape.
Remember
for the
when
Super Bowl?
you fucked over my team?
We have a seat for you, McNabb.
Yeah.
But yeah, the hockey shit was nuts. But it's over now, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, they can't keep doing that.
That'd be sick. If
You
they
get
did.
one game.
I'd
of
probably
that,
watch
that's
more
it.
hockey.
Well, the league tries to like stamp it out, but like
Right.
it's part of the fucking game.
Always will be.
Do you think the league is trying? I feel like they don't.
You know, they definitely stamp down like for sure.
Well, they get fined? Are those all those people
Yeah,
that
like
get fined?
they'll like levy the team and all this shit, and also like they'll let it go more on not nationally televised games.
Oh, that's annoying.
Right, because
That's
they
super
care
annoying.
about the overall.
Right.
image.
So like on like there's like games that are like the Winter Classics and all that shit. Like
Yeah.
you won't see fights
Right.
Ugh.
because they'll be like, there's no fighting in hockey. It's like that. It's like nothing. It's like the scene Naked Gun, Leslie Nielsen. Like nothing to see here, but everything's blowing up behind him.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
That's we can speak in general then, because that's going across all sports. Like all sports is becoming.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about baseball becoming less violent, because it never was the thing. But hockey, football, MMA, it's all across the board becoming more like, oh, like back then that wasn't really that cool, giving people brain damage,
Yeah.
like that,
Yeah.
and it's becoming more, I guess, safer. We're
You know what it is?
We're more pussified.
No, it's not. Yes, like
We back then when steel ran through our veins, we opened beers and beers were in regular cans.
yeah, and then you chomp it with your teeth.
Yeah, and we hit our wives.
Yeah,
and our children.
Everyone.
No one talked about.
No one was safe.
yeah, no,
I was-
safe.
It was around, I guess.
It was the
Since we're talking about tough love, yeah, that kind of died out pretty quickly. Was like, oh no, don't hit your kids. Before then, dude, like everyone
Yeah, like all human.
Yeah.
everyone
nature.
beat the shit out of kids.
I feel like when NBC tried to do The Slap as a TV show, remember The Slap?
This
Dude,
this sounds
I
awesome.
I do.
It's when-
Is it on Hulu?
No, it was
It might
so
be.
bad. It was the whole premise was like, what's the dude from Heroes, Zachary Quinto?
I guess I
think.
forgot.
Right.
That dude. It's like a suburban backyard, like
Yeah.
bunch of friends, families, and stuff like that. And I guess one of the friends of the parents slaps one of their kids,
Yeah.
Right.
and it's called The Slap. And like the whole show is legitimately like just talked about that.
It gets so that one event transpires.
Yeah,
The rest of fall in action of like. people
I
being
can't believe they
like-
got passed. Like,
Yeah.
like now we're talking. I know it's nothing to do with sports, but that, like now we're
No,
talking
this
about
has
it
very
more.
much to do with sports.
I mean,
It's
it's
actually-
Adrian Peterson's territory.
It's called The Switch.
Yeah.
It's called.
And on the opposite end, we have Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Kisses his kid on the lips.
Yeah.
A new NBC show called The Kiss. But that's great. I had no idea.
And it was like I never watched it, but like everyone watched like the and like that scene.
Right.
Like, just everyone had watched the clip because everyone was like, "This is so dumb."
Yeah, it was right after like football or something.
Right.
Like,
yeah. It was like a Super Bowl, I think.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, "We have to
Watching
see."
people get destroyed, and then we see one kid just get. It's like, oh!
Dude, first of all, and this is how like
I love this commercial.
this is why like Hollywood's so ridiculous. Because if that, I would have just beat the shit out of that guy where he stood. If that was my kid and he slapped my kid,
Right.
I'm like, I'm going to jail tonight.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm not.
Right.
I'm putting that guy into the fucking ground. That's the story. And it ends there. The whole story would be, oh, this guy slapped this guy's son, and then he put him in a coma. The end. Like that's the story.
So wait, did he slap his own child or he slapped someone else's
He
child?
slapped someone else's kid.
Oh, that's off guard.
Yeah.
That's not as.
That's
cool.
the story.
Oh, I forget. I thought it was his own kid.
No.
It's more.
That's-
And then other parents judged it.
right.
Yes. That's
Whoa.
it was so ridiculous. That's what I'm saying. It's so ridiculous and not real. I mean, it's even for TV fake.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it's so nonsense, and like the fact that got put through and with like real big actors is crazy.
That's.
Yeah.
It's how you know Hollywood's bullshit.
Hitting someone else's kid is less cool but more fun. But I
Totally.
was saying back then, like people hit their own kids like all fucking time.
People had everyone's kids back then.
Everyone's
That's
kids.
true.
No,
Everyone-
yeah. My uncle growing up and my dad like would tell stories of like my uncle, my dad's older brother, like he was a real rabble rouser like,
Right.
back in the day. Like this, he would fight like because he was small.
Right.
He's like 5'7",
Oh.
but he used to fucking work out and play sports a lot. So he was actually pretty
Right.
strong,
Mhm.
and he had a real Napoleon. He still probably does. He has a real Napoleon.
It doesn't
complex.
go away.
Does he have a
And
chihuahua for a dog?
he did have a Pomeranian. It's very funny.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But
Oh man, I love those dogs.
yeah,
too.
that's very funny. But it's true. But yeah, so my dad was like, he's like, oh, your uncle would just get into fights like with everybody. So he would also mouth off to like adults.
yeah.
And my dad would just tell stories of all the time. He's like, "Oh yeah, they used to like the deli owner like smacked the shit out of your uncle, like he was telling him to fuck himself, like dude, like and my uncle was like, fuck you,
Yeah.
dude. There's a
Yeah,
again,
fuck
this
you, little shit.
This is
Like,
this is actually a great family story of a fight that happened that I just like to tell because
Did
this
it
is why
happen at an ice rink? No.
and people wearing jerseys. And
it was winter.
People were definitely wearing jerseys.
they haven't.
In Adam's family, they're definitely wearing jerseys.
all from New York.
You know what? Yeah, when I tell you the story, you guys are like,
Some
it
out of
all adds
state.
up.
Yeah.
I tell you all the details, like it all adds up. So, and also you guys will get where like my fucking fight mentality comes from and shit like this. So my dad was not ever a fighter, but like he used to work out. Like my dad used to, he was never a bodybuilder, but he used to put up like 350.
Gotcha.
Just to hit a ton of kids. I
Like
got
my
it.
dad used to beat the shit. No, but my dad was never an aggressive dude. But my
Yeah.
uncle and my cousin, my dad's cousin, so my second, whatever the fuck that is,
Right.
they used to get and scratch people all the fucking time. And my uncle Eddie was like, again, 5'7", not big but strong, and my cousin Ward, his name's Ward. He was a bigger dude, and like he could scrap, and they would hang out all the time together and just fucking go around and just get the shit. Now they were like in college at the story, and they had like some side job, and this is where you guys be like, that makes sense. They were fucking like unloading Christmas trees.
Of course.
Which sounds shady as fuck.
Wearing wife beaters.
Yeah.
It's
December.
It's overcast out.
Bro,
I was
it's
gonna say-
December.
Everything's wet.
It's in Brooklyn.
Oh, I thought it was in April. I was like, wait, what? It's like all the late ones.
It's in December. It's in Brooklyn.
These are the sad trees.
Yeah.
It's Charlie Brown trees.
Yeah.
They're in Brooklyn. It's fucking cold. I don't know how they got these trees, but it sounds shady, right?
Oh, these trees, they fell at the back of a truck.
Yeah. So they're unloading these trees, and like there's like these other
Right.
college kids. I guess they wanted a tree, or like I don't know. And my Uncle Eddie kind of throws one kind of close to him, and they go, "Hey, watch where you're throwing it." He's like, "It wasn't even close to you," and they're like, "Yeah, it was." He's like, "Whatever." And he throws it again. He's like, "Hey," I said, "Watch it." He's like, "All right, yeah, I'm sorry." And then he takes the third one and just launches it at him. And they go, "Fuck you." He's like, "Fuck you." And they start climbing the truck. There's 4 of them. And they don't see my cousin Ward. It's just 4 on my uncle.
Right.
Like, fuck it. I don't give a fuck. And then they just climb the truck, and he just starts fucking swinging. And they just start fucking him up with this 4-on-1. And then out of nowhere, my cousin Ward apparently came out like an angel. And like,
Right.
again, he was much bigger dude.
Oh.
He's like peeling these guys up, just like fucking them up. And then my uncle gets in. And then the cops show up because they just driving by.
Yeah.
Right.
And then my uncle's like, "Oh, the cop!" And they push these guys to the truck and just fucking take off in the fucking truck and go. That's a great fucking fight story, if you ask me. A fight on top of a Christmas tree truck around Christmas around Christmas time.
Yeah, really.
Fighting other college kids while the cops show up and you fucking peel off. That's a fucking great story.
Yeah, it's great. Fill with the holiday spirit.
Holiday spirit.
Right. I just love the
That
thought.
explains a lot from Adam.
It does.
Yeah.
It
So
does.
how does that make you feel?
Yeah.
Like oddly at home. Oddly at home.
So we got fights. We got fights going on. We had fights this past weekend.
Got your hat.
Yeah. Oh, that was that. Yeah.
Jake Paul fucking with Floyd Mayweather thing.
Oh, yeah.
Pulling his hat.
Yeah, now I just want to see Jake versus fucking Floyd. I don't even give a fuck about
The Logan.
Logan. Yeah.
That, by the way,
They were trash talking.
I think
each other.
Floyd hit Jake during the interaction. Because if
Probably.
you heard Jake, he's like, "I got your hat." Like at one point, because it sounded like he got fucking cracked in that little fucking.
I think the bodyguards got to him.
Oh, someone hit him. Someone
Yeah.
hit him
Right.
for sure.
Well, you had the black guy.
Yeah.
Someone hit him for sure because you heard it in his voice like he got hit. like it was a crime.
Does
but,
he
like,
still
you-
have
you-
the hat?
I don't know. It's a great question.
I was,
don't
I, was,
think so.
I was watching for the entire time. I was like, I don't see the hat anywhere.
But yeah, but this is why Logan is doing like a 180. I used to fucking hate that guy like everybody else, but I'm telling you, 180 it for me.
Right.
I don't hate him anymore.
Oh, really?
Well, he's self-aware.
He's self-aware.
we've
He's self-aware.
We've
He's
discussed
fucking
this.
like and like he even gave his brother shit over that whole thing because it was a pretty real moment I saw because they were like behind the scenes and he's on the phone with him right after it happened.
Yeah.
He's like, "What were you doing?" And he's like kind of laughing about it. And he's like, "Hey man, you're banned from the event." And then you just hear Jake go, "I don't give a fuck." And then Logan, like you can tell it's kind of real. Like in his eyes, like what about me, dude?
Yeah.
And he's like,
Right.
and I was like, yeah, he's like, it's like you could tell that was like a real moment.
And then cut to the luxury plane that are on.
Right. But I'm saying that you can still tell. No, you can still tell in that fucking. It doesn't matter. It's not like he's gonna not have on a plane. But in that moment of like realness, where it's like, he's like, "Oh shit, my brother's like, he doesn't really give a shit about me.
Yeah.
He just
Yeah.
cares about himself." Like I don't have brothers or sisters, but like I can imagine that's a shitty feeling
It is a shitty feeling.
to realize like your brother. Who I don't know their whole story, but I'm pretty sure like, he made his brother right. Like he made his brother famous, pretty much.
Oh.
They
I thought
were-
you were saying he made his brother.
No, like he. made
Logan
his
Paul's
brother-
the father? That's crazy.
I was like, what?
They're Disney kids. And
From what though?
I don't remember this. Dude, I didn't watch. It was trash.
I thought they were just
Disney
YouTubers.
live action.
They're
No,
YouTubers,
they came
I
from
thought.
Disney though.
Oh, they came from Disney.
They're in Disney.
Dude,
I was like,
Disney
they're
just
child
fucking
stars.
Have their fucking
I
thoughts
thought
on
they
the
were just
worst people
YouTubers.
in the world.
Nah.
Interesting.
But Logan was a pioneer in terms of this.
Yeah, in terms of like.
In the Logan name, at least for fact. I mean, I didn't really watch a lot of his content to be like, oh, he actually explored, how you can create episodes on YouTube and how you can blah blah fucking comms degree kind of bullshit. More or less, for a fact, he definitely created the Logan name. Jake was an up and coming.
Yeah.
And now Logan kind of lost steam a little bit, and it's Jake's time now. And Jake's is kind of fucking in front of everything, and he's fucking crazy at this point.
Yeah.
Logan's he sees past it, and he's like,
Yeah.
"This fucking, we'll see how this goes." Essentially,
I
how
think
he's
he
seeing
realizes how much money he has, and he's like, I can chill.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's just,
But he has his podcast. He's doing he's boxing Floyd. He's getting so much money for that.
yeah.
He sells. Do you sell YouTube shit? Right. So I'm like,
Right.
Yeah, he's
that
still on
that
YouTube.
didn't stop. It's just
Yeah.
not. I don't really fucking watch
he
the
was
content
vlogging.
either.
Well, because anytime like that era of YouTube was just like you're vlogging. You know what I mean?
They're still
showing
vlogging.
your life. Well, yeah, no, definitely. But it was like, it was definitely more of that was more of his thing. Just like showing this is the life that I have.
Rich lifestyle.
Right.
I can do whatever the fuck I want. I have a don't give a fuck attitude.
Pretty much.
And yeah, that was Logan for a while. And Logan was the number one hated person for a long time.
Yeah.
Well, that suicide forest thing pissed a lot of
Yeah.
people off.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, there was a clip with Floyd and hold on, let me see if we can find it. Go ahead, talk amongst yourselves.
I would love to see Floyd in that forest.
Yo, there's a lot of bodies here.
Why'd you take me here?
Yeah, that was wild. Was that fight June something? Or
What?
July? The
It's in a couple weeks, yeah.
Yeah, something soon.
see Mike Tyson on Logan Paul's podcast.
No.
Yeah. Well, I saw a clip on
His
it. on
his
TikTok.
co-host is like, he's like, what do you think who's gonna win? He's like, yo, Floyd's gonna beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
And he's like, you don't think even one shot? He's like, he might let you hit him just to make it fun, but
Right. Yeah. Like, it wasn't even really close with McGregor Floyd.
Oh, see, no, Connor hit him with a clean uppercut.
But it wasn't even close.
But it
though.
wasn't even close.
No. Like, not even. And at that caliber.
Yeah, exactly. I'm saying Connor's obviously a much better striker than fucking Logan Paul.
Absolutely.
And if Connor couldn't fucking stun him on a clean uppercut, because that landed, he didn't block that uppercut.
Right.
So
I'm not saying he
like,
didn't hit him. It just wasn't really
no,
competitive.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying if Connor couldn't drop Floyd on that clean uppercut, you think fucking Logan Paul is gonna drop Floyd? Get the fuck out of here! It's crazy. Like, what are you looking for in particular?
I'm looking for this clip where he's like, he talks about like the suicide thing, and he's like, "Are you trying to get Japan behind you?"
Logan says that.
Mayweather said, "Oh yeah,
That's pretty funny. That's actually pretty funny. Are you trying to get Japan behind you? That's pretty funny. Oh, June 6th?
Entertain. We're going to have fun. I don't have to talk about what I'm going to do. I don't have to talk about what I'm going to do. The world know what I can do. I'm willing to fight both in the same night.
He can.
No, you ain't.
He can, though.
No, you ain't.
I'm willing to fight both in the same night.
No, you ain't. You ain't gonna be able to handle one.
But one thing we do, we kick ass. That's one thing I do.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
We kick ass. That's one thing that we do. Oh man,
That looks like a hype. Logan Paul looked like a hype
He
dude.
doesn't.
He's off to the side. It's like, yeah.
It's so funny how, like, at least with all the Connor and Floyd pressers, there was, like, fucking tension. This is nothing. It's
Yeah.
so stupid.
Also, they're not really.
No,
Right.
he's not. I mean,
They're not really fight promoters, the Pauls. I mean,
All right, here it is.
getting hype for a fight is different than trash talking.
oh, for
Right.
sure. For sure.
All right, this is what I was
Okay.
looking for.
The country of Japan. I know what he did to Japan, so guess what? You have to pay for what you did to Japan.
Is this you trying to rally an entire country?
Are you trying to rally an entire country? That's pretty funny.
He says something else. He gets a good comeback.
I did to your wife.
One thing.
What did he say?
I know what you did to your wife.
One thing.
Oh, yeah, he beat his wife. I forgot about that.
He's like,
Oh, you know, Floyd's a piece of shit. Let's
Yeah.
not. Hold on here. That's a good point.
Let,
We gotta address this.
Let not the hat distract you.
Hold
Let's
on.
get back into domestic violence and tough
Floyd
love.
is a piece of shit, and I don't think he can read either.
That's the
I
slap
kinda-
that no one's talking
But
about.
the thing is, yeah, I kind of forgot about this with this fight. I forgot
Yeah.
he's a piece of shit. It's funny
That's right.
It's funny how this works.
It's funny how this works. The whole Jake Paul thing distracted me because I hate
Right.
him so much. I hate him more than Floyd, but now I don't because I forgot Floyd hit his wife. So I hate Floyd more. But Jake's annoying.
That's all. All the pieces of shit
Yeah,
that's
Jake
making
doesn't
money.
have a wife to hit.
Right. Not yet. But when he does, I'll hate him more.
He has to have a long-term emotional relationship with someone.
And then
before
I
she
want to know
beats him.
about it. And then you beat her. And then I'll hate you more. But until then,
Can't wait until I can hate you more.
Can't
you
wait.
know?
If you can move that along so I can hate you.
Spend $500,000 on a girl and then you slap her.
It's so fucking stupid. This fight's so fucking stupid. He's going to beat the shit out of fucking
Yeah,
Logan.
but I mean, you're going to watch.
Yeah, I know.
We're all going to
stream
watch.
it. Yeah, I guess.
I'm going to watch.
Yeah.
June
And
6th.
then what fucking Ocho Cinco's going to be in the fucking shit too.
Is he?
Yeah. He's fighting. I just don't know who.
He's fighting?
Yeah, Ocho Cinco. Yep. Mr. Chad Johnson himself.
Who's he boxing? Does no one?
I have no idea.
Himself.
About.
His demons.
Yeah.
They stick him in the ring by himself.
His DID.
It's just it's like a Mexican version of him. I am the Ocho Cinco. Yo soy Ocho Cinco.
It's just like a one-man show for 15 minutes of him just like in boxing gloves. Just like my father
Just shadow
hit me.
boxing?
My father hit me. There was this truck in New York and they threw Christmas trees at me. And I said, that's too close, man.
Apparently, Adam Pac-Man Jones was in the mix. But,
Oh my god.
but now Ocho refuses to fight against his teammate.
Because Pac-Man would fuck him up. Because Pac-Man's crazy.
I mean, Pac-Man is a former wrestler, so yeah, probably.
But I mean, he's nothing in boxing. Did you watch the fights this weekend?
Absolutely.
I went 4 for 5.
4 for 5? Good for you.
I picked Cowboy with my heart, and I shouldn't have because I really knew he was going to lose.
That's why
betting.
betting's really hard for me.
Well, I didn't bet. I just
Oh,
there's no actual money. It's just my picks.
just your picks. Yeah.
That's also probably why I went 4 for 5.
Really, exactly. It's
Yeah.
I mean, we could talk about Cerrone. It was kind of sad to see
It was
that.
sad. Stops in the first.
Just slowing down. The rest of the game is just picking up. And he's just.
You looked good in the first half of that round.
The first half, you mean?
Okay, the first minute.
Yeah, you mean for 60 seconds? He
Yeah.
he was intelligent enough to be like, this guy can still compete.
Yeah.
It sucks. I've
know.
watched so many arcs of Cerrone. Watched him 3 years, even WEC when he's part of that. But now it's just kind of, it's not like as depressing as seeing someone get knocked out, but it's more like somber. It's more on the side of Chad Ochocinco in the cage by himself, just like, huh. Like he's just like you see that like 1,000-yard stare when he got stopped. He's just like, oh,
It's
like,
over.
he's not really knocked out, but
It's over.
Yeah, like you can't compete. And I guess they're trying to make him stick around. Sure, but like one more fight. That's really it. He's, he's 0-5-1. And the one was a draw, which got turned into a no contest because the other guy was fucking high, I think.
That's right.
But why couldn't they just give that to Cerrone?
Yeah, how's it not his fault?
They overturn it and then say like he has the win, so he can just fucking sip his Bud Lights in Colorado, wherever the fuck he lives in.
I mean, Dana said he's not done either. He's like, oh, it's like,
Right, they're really like Diego Sanchez. They're really just looking out for someone that's like a known name. Because there's something else we could possibly talk about, but UFC is starting to lose a lot of its names.
because I think it's a lot of because of the fucking advertisement thing.
Yeah, fighters getting older. They have a ever-changing roster.
Yep.
There's not a lot of people. Like there may never be like another. I mean, we have Jones. That's really it.
Yeah, I know.
Back then, there was a certain time where we had.
You had like at least 4 or 5.
We had
that
champions that were like fucking legends. We had Aldo, GSP, Anderson Silva.
Yep.
Like, there's a certain point where everyone was like stacked, and we had these legends, and even their competitors were pretty well known.
Yeah.
But now we have a lot of people. It is advertising. They're not really marketing as effectively. I don't know what it is. I think it's because the sports is becoming more competitive.
Yeah, but I also think again the Reebok Venom deals, whatever. You can't these fighters can't make all this extra cash.
Right.
So
it is a money thing on
going
their
to
part. I'm saying with that in mind, like fighters still always made a name for themselves through their fighting ability and being exciting.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's not as much. I guess it's not as many home names. I think it's
There's
because
just not
You're
as
still
much stars,
there's
yeah.
still
Right.
Connor, obviously,
Connor,
but he's still named.
right?
And then John Jones.
John Jones. Yeah, everyone's retiring, getting older. It would be exciting to see what the new generation has to bring. But
Do you think they're up and coming and they just haven't been established as stars yet?
it's possible.
Yeah.
And they're just
I
in
also
that
think Garrett
window
said it
period?
too. Is like I don't know how good of the job the UFC is doing it,
Mm.
marketing the young talent.
Because yeah,
But I remember like the Anderson Silva days and all those. I mean, I don't remember them being on shit. Maybe Subway.
right.
No, I don't even
Maybe.
mean advertising like through like national. I mean like even within the fight community, like you're just not like promoting them well.
Mm.
Like even in like upcoming fights, like they're not giving them good competition. Or like sometimes UFC will like if they'll throw like if they think like there's a young good fighter, they'll throw him like right into the fire sometimes,
Right.
Mm.
and he gets fucking white. It's
And
like
the hype train gets demolished.
right. It's like well now you didn't
Yeah.
even give this kid a fucking chance. You just threw him against like a fucking legend.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna like they act like everyone's John Jones.
Right.
And like he's such a fucking phenomenon. Like you
Yeah.
can't compare.
Right. The odds of another athlete like him.
Right. It's like
Slim.
yeah, like John Jones fighting Machida and like running out with the opening knee and shit. Like that's fucking crazy. Like you'll never see like that's a once in a lifetime generational talent.
Right.
Now the UFC is like we're gonna try to recreate that every time. It's like no, you can't.
Like if they're a business, that's what they should aim for. But I think MMA is too unpredictable as a sport,
it is.
and it's also because it's not a team sport; it's individual.
Mm-hmm.
So if someone loses, they fucking lose. It's not like
Yeah,
when you like play a team sport and someone has a fucking bad game. You still see him next week, and you can still perceive him as like, oh, okay, whatever, it's a bad game. It's different versus the responsibility's all on one fighter. If they fucking crack, it's like they crack.
I was talking about that. Like when you're playing football, or whatever, or any team sport, like you could also give yourself excuses.
Right.
You think, oh well, the corner didn't do his job, so I should really, it really was my position to get there. I really shouldn't I shouldn't even have to make that play.
Right.
You could give yourself out, but with that, we're gonna say, oh well, the other guy should have blocked that hook coming my way. It's like, no, man, it's you.
Yeah.
It's only you. Like you have no one to blame. That's why I love MMA.
Yeah, it's 1v1. The best fighter will win.
I think though, if you're like a good athlete or a good competitor, like when in my earlier days of football, I would do that a lot. I would make excuses, but then when I started getting like better and like
You made better excuses.
I made better excuses because I got better at lying.
These are
See,
yeah. These
I
are
got better at lying to my coaches,
Yeah.
and I was really good at manipulating them. No, you just start to blame it on yourself. You start to go, that doesn't do any good.
right.
I have to take responsibility, and then when you start doing that, you start to play better. You start to actually be better. You start to your IQ opens up a little more, like sports wise.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And with that, you also have to be careful because there's the other side of like blaming yourself too much,
Oh yeah.
and like you have to find that fine line. Because I think fighters also struggle with that.
Oh yeah.
Is like once they lose, they're like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
like is this it?
Right.
Yeah.
Like one thing I give Cerrone props for is he keeps going out there. He's like, I'm gonna keep doing it. And it's like, hey.
Well, the
dude.
stories of
Ugh.
him like flying, like doing construction, flying out to Japan, kickboxing all weekend, spending all his money that he made off of booze, flying back home and just doing construction all week.
I also heard him be an asshole to people. So
You what?
I've heard stories about him being an asshole to people.
I mean, if
I'm
you're doing
sure, but it's-
construction,
like,
on the
I mean,
side, then yeah.
My point
Yeah.
is though, that's a crazy life to live, to
You know
lead.
what I mean?
I just love the
You're just
story.
like, he's an asshole for being for,
I'm
working.
sure
the entire time.
I'm sure he's mellowed out. I'm sure he's mellowed out, but there's just stories of him going to like UFC events or whatever. Not events, but like not necessarily, I guess. Maybe it was ringside. I don't know. But he'd like
You can't afford ringside.
no. I'm just talking about
He's a construction worker, please.
he spent it all going to Japan where they're all on Mayweather's side.
Yeah, right.
There's just stories of him like hitting on people's girlfriends
Yeah.
and wives.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, he does that, and the guy's like, it's kind of fucked up. But the guy's like, yeah, man, stop doing that. He's like, oh, you want to fight? I was like, I guess let's fight. Like, fuck, dude, you're a fighter. Like, this is gonna suck. And
Yeah.
apparently, like, he leg kicked some guy so hard he shit his pants.
Yeah, I can see that.
I just, he put that guy in that position, like on the ride back, like it's all quiet,
Yeah.
And that's
and
it's-
his girl's just not talking to him. I was like, this is fucking go home, dude.
And that's the thing too is
Just
like
shit on the fucking seat. Leg kicked so hard.
dude, that's the thing too is like he's like a legitimately professional fighter.
Right.
So like even other professional fighters are like, fuck. Yeah, I guess I have to fight you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to look like a pussy, but you're making this really hard right now, dude.
I said this before. If Brock Lesnar hit on Steph, I'd be like, I have to fight Brock Lesnar. Like, I'm gonna lose. Yeah, you gotta do it. You gotta fight him. You gotta be a man. You can't let that shit happen. You gotta take a fucking beating now. That's how it goes. It's part of being a man.
I'll never not
I'd approach
unsee.
Sable at that point.
Yeah.
What? I'd approach Sable at that point and fucking, his wife is still hot. And she's like, she was 40 when I was masturbating to her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. This is what we talk
I'll be
about.
like, listen, Brock, I don't want to fight you. I'll let you jerk off on her. All right? I can't fight you, bro.
No, it's like, Brock, I want to fight you, and then you just turn to his wife and start masturbating. Establish dominance early. Fighting's a mental game.
Don't break eye contact with him.
So we had.
She's 53.
Dude, what? Really? How? Is she not older than 53, bro?
I guess this is a recent picture of her.
What was Sable 18 when I was fucking 12? What the fuck?
Is she named after a fish?
Wow, she's still hot. That is nuts.
There's Sable.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah, she's living the life.
There he is.
Dude,
Yeah.
go back.
Can we get
Down. Right there.
That's the glory days. Those
Right
are the
there.
glory days.
Can we get
Fucking
Sable on the show?
Asshole. Skipping that.
Sable, yeah.
Well, there's a lot of those type of
I
pictures.
just want to see her from the 90s, bro. I want to see.
But she's good now.
No, she is good now. She is good now.
She's good now.
Who did she used to be with? That fucking what was the dude's?
Oh,
the wrestler?
Yeah, I forgot his name.
He was like a
remember.
regular fucking nothing special about him. You gotta look it up. It's bothering me.
Yeah, it's gonna bother me too, actually.
It's like it's like a name, right? It was like Sam. Who the fuck it was?
No, it was
What's
like,
your ring name? Bill.
No, it was
Bill. Bill.
I know it's not Mr. Perfect, but I feel like it's something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
The guy.
or Randy Rude or something like something like that.
Yeah, it's something along those.
Something
lines.
like that. I know it's not that, but something like that. Something stupid like that.
Randy Rude.
He was a wrestler, I'm pretty sure, but it's not the guy I'm thinking of. It's just something stupid. He has a dumb name like that.
It was crap. I can't remember.
Just type Sable's former
Partner.
Yeah, who did Sable used to manage for in wrestling? Whatever the fuck.
Silence.
Yeah. Well, I'm still stuck on Sable being named a fish.
Is that a fish?
Yeah.
That's a
You
fish.
put that on
didn't
Sable.
know.
Yeah, it's like a white fish.
Well, I gotta be white, bro.
Yeah.
Where's this white fish found?
In the ocean. The fuck.
I meant like what region?
I don't fucking know. I don't know that. I just know
All right.
I've eaten Sable before.
Fine, bro. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I fucking just trying to find out this very simple thing. I feel like
I
you
know.
found already.
You just click on a Wikipedia page and say, "Oh, former
You
person."
know what? That's probably the best.
Oh my god. He wasn't
You know
even
what's
doing
funny? I watch like your mom's house and stuff like that, and everybody yells at like their producers for being shitty Googlers. Is like, how hard is it? It's not that hard. And we have our.
Do you want to do it? Do you want to do it?
Yep.
Do you want to
God.
fucking do it?
I
You
do.
piece of
Oh
shit.
my god, dude.
Now you have
Mark
to rap.
Marrow. That's his name. Mark Marrow.
That-
And you're frozen, you piece of shit.
Leave him frozen, man. He's just talking a ton of trash
I've been,
towards your
I've
job.
been trying to like activate you and deactivate you this entire time. And this camera's being fucking annoying. And I've got a great picture of you just smiling. I'm just gonna leave it there.
It's like a Skype picture.
Yeah.
When someone doesn't use,
Yeah.
someone's not using video. It's like, here's just a picture of
I
me.
just want a more fattening picture. God damn it.
Unfreeze me. How dare you?
So I guess,
Yeah, Mark Marrow.
Michelle Watterson. I can't really think. It was all decision fights. There wasn't anything really crazy.
Well,
only
the
stop-
cowboy fight was stoppage.
That was the only stoppage.
Yeah, Gregor Gillespie was. I'm glad he won. I like
Oh
him.
yeah, he turned it around.
Turned it around.
He got destroyed the first round,
Yeah.
and then the second round he came back,
Mhm.
and it was like really inspiring. And
Mhm.
blah, blah, blah.
Well, it was big fights this weekend. Chandler and Oliveira.
Huge.
I don't know how I'm fucking gonna watch it.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna be here.
Not gonna be here? I feel like
Where you,
I'm not gonna be
where are you
here
gonna
either.
be?
I got new comedy all weekend in South Carolina and Pittsburgh.
Wait, you're going to Pittsburgh?
Yeah,
When? I'm going to Pittsburgh.
Saturday.
Do you want to go to a libertarian convention?
Is that where it's? Oh no, that's gonna, I'm gonna be with my college friends. But like, Garrett, what the fuck? Actually, my one buddy might go to that. Like, not go to that, but he'd be like, oh yeah, hell yeah, I'm in.
That should be sick.
That'd be. But
well,
I'm so happy for you. You're doing a libertarian show.
Yeah. Dude,
Watch the
there's gonna
porcupine,
be
everybody.
mad fucking people there.
Yeah.
Like fucking 350 people.
Mm-hmm.
Doing stand up
With
for.
no sense of humor.
Yeah.
Libertarians have great sense. Well, this side of libertarians have great sense of humor. This is like the Dave Smith
Sure.
fan base.
You could,
This isn't the other libertarians.
You could throw any name and say it's so and so's libertarian. I'm like, sure, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know any.
You know Dave Smith, though.
I know Gary Johnson. Yeah, and
No,
Dave
you know
Smith.
Dave Smith and Legion of Skanks. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
You know, we're all comics. You guys know Dave Smith. Forget politics. I'm saying you guys know Dave Smith just from Legion of Skanks alone. So I'm saying though, but like that whole part, libertarian part, like that thing, I'm doing stand up for that part. So
Okay.
it's all our humor, and it's the good. The other side of libertarianism is very boring. Those people suck.
So
People don't know how to have fun.
So I was dealing heroin to a 3-year-old the other day,
Hey,
and the
man.
government got all in my face.
Hey man, if that
Have you
baby,
guys seen this?
hey,
Do you
did
know
that
about
baby
this?
have his parents' permission to do that heroin? All right, then what are you busting balls for?
I was about to hit the road, but there aren't any because we don't fund those.
This is government, bro.
Oh my God.
Shit.
Wait,
I'm
which
going on the show. Fuck it.
Garrett be the opening act. For
Yeah.
you.
Oh man, I would. I didn't know that. That's cool. Maybe if we're pre-gaming, I'll be like, fuck.
Wait, are you really going this weekend?
I need to do a
I am
set.
going to Pittsburgh
Oh,
this weekend.
that's so funny.
I'm going Friday, and yeah,
Actually, if you want to, you could probably still hang out
maybe
on Saturday
Saturday, possibly.
at some point.
If you're too busy with your libertarian friends, I'm gonna be probably trashed, but
Yeah. I mean, everyone there is gonna be trash too.
yeah. But the fights this weekend are
Yeah.
gonna be very exciting. They're actually, you guys probably watch it there.
I'm gonna try to.
But I assume that's a big libertarian thing.
A lot of people like.
There's like,
UFC.
hey, there's no teams, right? We're all individuals. No, we're not. We're all.
It's not libertarianism. Is
Yeah,
it?
we're all.
It's not what it is. I don't have to slander on the show.
We only care about ourselves. MMA is just one person, no teams.
All individualized.
I'm sorry. Hey guys, I'm sorry that my co-hosts are fucking calling me trash. I'm sorry guys. I'm sorry that they fucking love people death and starvation. I'm sorry they love breadlines and massive welfare and debt to the state. I'm sorry they don't they want you to not have your freedoms. I'm sorry that my fucking co-hosts are commie mouth trash. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry for
We
that.
had something. That
The
was
camera stop freezing. God damn it.
Oh no!
Yeah, no, don't worry about it. We're good. I like it.
but no.
I like bread lines. Have you ever had a bread bowl? It's the shit.
All right, sorry guys. They want you to bow down to your new Chinese overlords.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
communism's fucking good.
Yeah.
Welcome to Slapstick Sports, everybody. Let's get McNabb. But the huge fight this weekend: Charles Oliveira versus Mike Chandler. Very excited for this one because we finally got Michael Chandler let loose in the UFC.
Yeah.
Awesome seeing his ability.
Hey, can you pull up this card so I see who else is in this fucking fight?
Because there was supposed to be Diaz Edwards, but that got pushed back.
Yeah.
So the rest of the card is meh.
Yeah, I think so. That's why.
Diaz Edwards would have been a great
Next one. Just right there.
like Chandler.
Ferguson's on this?
Yeah, but come on.
No, I know. I didn't even know he was on this fucking card.
Yeah, no one.
Oh, he's fighting.
He doesn't. He didn't even know he's on this card, dude.
Oh,
Wait, what?
Oh, this card's Edson Barboza. I saw Edson Barboza get knocked out by Justin Gaethje in person at Wells Fargo Center.
Me too.
You were there?
I was there.
Me too.
Yeah, I had some. Yeah.
I got upgraded seats
Yeah, upgraded
for free.
Where were you?
I was in the second.
Me as well.
The deck, and then these. I swear to God, they was like, "Hey, you guys want to sit down there?" I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
Then we went like 5 rows from cage side, or whatever. Like not 5, like 10.
Yeah, I was about the same thing.
Yeah.
I can tell you which side I was on though.
Yeah, I don't really remember.
That was a fun event.
That was a fucking great event.
Yeah.
And then who else? I didn't.
Michael Johnson got
yes,
knocked the fuck
yes.
out. That's all I really remember. Just remember there's a Scottish dude.
Yep.
It was like almost.
Dude,
2
next
years
one
ago,
that
dude.
comes here, we should go to.
Sure. Do Slapstick Sports.
Yeah.
We'll get McNabb a ticket.
We give example. We'll reserve a seat.
Yeah, reserve
We'll
a
we'll
seat.
call for him.
Yeah, we'll do, yeah.
We'll have his name. We'll have his name on the seat. Like, why didn't he come? Like,
I like the we'll call people like
Yo.
Donovan McNabb.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like leave it there. It's like okay.
Can you imagine just him just showing up?
I like he shows up like in a trench
like,
coat. He's
yeah.
like one for Donovan McNabb.
he's like, oh, thanks, Adam, for saving my seat.
Yeah, this card's okay. Oh, did you see the Lioness is fighting Pena July?
No, that'd be exciting.
The type of spaghetti?
Yes.
Yes. Before we,
A lion's fighting spaghetti. In July. I know Man U is gonna fucking kill her though.
yeah, it's all just Amanda Nunes stuff. It's Amanda Nunes show in the women's division. She could fight any woman. She should fight Jake Paul.
Dude,
but
she should fight Jake Paul.
that'd be great.
She should fight Jake Paul.
But with you see the
She'll win.
fun video I saw of Michael Chandler was his breakdown, the breakdown of how he beat the last guy Hooker.
Hooker
You see that?
with his switch of his hook.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, he kept going to the body.
Yep.
He did a one punch. He pretty much Pavloved him,
Yeah.
where he just punched him in the stomach, punched him in the
Yep.
stomach, punched him in the stomach. Like he just did like one jab. So then Hooker was like, "All right, so he's just gonna punch me in the stomach once." And then where he got knocked out was when Chandler just punched him in the stomach and then hooked him.
But what was impressive is he went from fucking orthodox to southpaw for that hook.
Oh, it's sick. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Probably generated more power doing that shit.
If I remember that knockout correctly, because my brain's fucking mush, but I'm pretty sure he's in a orthodox. So he hits him, right?
Right.
And then as he steps through, he switches and then lands that fucking.
We
over
get
the
we
top
getting
hook.
this?
Yeah, we're getting this.
It's not freezing.
It's not.
I'm
freezing.
pretty sure. Could you look at that Chandler knockout against Hooker? Because I can't remember if that was it or not.
It's not freezing.
Hold on, do it again.
It's not freezing.
For real?
Yeah, no, it's not freezing now.
He's just very fast,
No,
folks.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure
It's not
I'm pretty
freezing.
Sure
Look
he
at
was
this.
Like this, and he threw it, and then when he threw it, to not overextend himself, he switched to southpaw and then landed that fucking over the top hook. But I'm not sure if that was that fight or not, or if that was just a previous fight of his. So I just want to see that fucking knockout.
This is cool. I like seeing kind of fight strategies go on. But going back to this card, yeah, there's not too much going
You think
on.
Ferguson wins?
Excuse me.
Oh, who had the knockout?
I don't know.
Chandler versus Hooker. Let's put Chandler versus Hooker knockout.
This was the last fight. His last fight was against Gaethje, and typically people don't have a good turnaround with those fights. Darius, it's easy to sleep
Who
on.
won that fucking fight?
Huh?
Gaethje.
Ferguson?
Yeah. Okay, Gaethje, right?
Yeah, he got
right.
destroyed.
Jesus Christ, he got destroyed. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Tony,
Jesus Christ.
Tony slowed down.
Right.
Like he's eventually.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. That blanked in my fucking
He looked.
head.
He looked like an injured dog. He probably wouldn't like me saying that because it's kind of mean, but
Yeah. There you go.
it's all right. I hurt dogs.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let me say.
This
Let me
video
see
is
if I'm
called
right.
Michael Chandler all caps. Yeah, it's a
See?
switch.
He went to southpaw
Yeah.
real quick. See, watch. See,
Boom.
see, because he doesn't. So he didn't want to overextend himself. Because if you try to do this, I know you kind of off mic, but like, if he tried to like, if he just did this and didn't go over, there's no fucking power. Jesus Christ, there's no fucking power here.
Right.
But that's why you do
Yeah.
this, and then you step through it, so that you're right here, and you have that fucking immediate power hook to come through and fucking put around his fucking chin.
Transfer of energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, through body weight. Absolutely.
This fucking thing sucks.
we're all just waiting for the 265, 264. That's when.
With the Connor one?
Yeah, that's
262.
263 probably then.
You see everyone after Gregor Gillespie's thing, like, I'm the best fisherman, and then everyone was like,
Whoa, I didn't know this card existed.
oh, yeah, that's coming up.
Oh, that's where Leon Edwards and Nate Diaz.
Yeah, it
went
got
to.
pushed back to this card, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was on the Diaz
No,
one.
it's super far back. No.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I don't give a fuck about that fight night right now. No, keep going, Jeff. Forward, like to the Connor. No,
Oh.
forward. No, keep going. Nope. That one.
Sweet. We got 2 fights.
Oh, is it Wonder Boy? Okay.
But that's not until July, so we got plenty of time.
Yeah, July 10th.
We can talk about Dana.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yo, Jess, go to the Strangle Squad Instagram page and then pull up their fucking. Just let me see it though, so I can show you where to go. Yeah, but Garrett, fill everybody in with that. So why help you?
So recently, the peak of the attention towards this topic came with Diego Sanchez getting cut.
Again?
The Strangle Squad.
And Diego Sanchez pretty much is like in cahoots with his fucking manager. His manager's a bit of a nut
Oh,
job.
that's the backup. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. That's the backup account. It was the other one.
It looks like an alternate, like fake account with only 18 followers.
It was a backup account.
But pretty much, so Diego's manager's crazy, apparently, from multiple sources say this guy's kind of wacko.
You spelled Stangle.
So he comes out and says, he doubles down and says, fuck the UFC. In fact, speaking of fucking, Dana White and matchmaker, not Joe Silva, but the other one. But the other one says that these guys are sleeping with female fighters.
Oh, okay. This is it. So keep going down.
So that's the controversy.
Where the fuck is the post? Oh, go up more. Fuck. Did they pull it?
Maybe.
No,
You can just look up
Or I know they just had it on the fucking.
Dana DMs. Because weird it went down in DMs.
Up more. God damn it. Fuck. I'll try to find it on my.
Is it
fucking Instagram.
IGTV?
No,
Hold on.
it's a straight up. It's a screenshot.
It's a straight up screenshot. MMA.
If you just look up Dana DM.
Oh, I got it. Go to MMA. Go to MMA Island. All right, it's fine. Go to MMA Island on Instagram.
Yeah, let's do that. It'll be a lot easier.
Yeah, go to MMA Island, and it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 rows down, middle post, 4 rows down.
Christ, how much do they post?
A lot.
Holy fuck!
That one right there. So this is Diego's manager texting Dana White because they're again like Garrett was saying they're like,
Hey, I'm a black. He's pretty much gonna blackmail him,
Right.
Or just say like, hey, you guys fuck fighters. Which we could talk about that as well. Why? Just fuck the ring girls.
yeah, I'm pretty sure there's also rumors about him and a certain very famous female fighter.
Who?
She's retired.
Rousey? Probably.
Yeah. This is rumors. I mean, who the fuck knows? But
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Is she pregnant?
Oh, this is years ago.
I was gonna say that's a hormones talking.
No, this is like this is like when she first she first got to like the UFC.
Oh, okay.
So the precursor to this conversation was his manager was like, hey, fuck you. We're going to tell everybody what's going on here. He's like, what are you talking about? Dana's like, just denying it completely. So, or just saying, you're crazy, dude. Like, why? What are you saying? And then the screenshot says, I knew. He starts going off even more and saying, I knew you sent assassins after me and Diego. And then Dana's like, yeah, I sent D. And he's like, D who? D's nuts, you goofball.
God damn.
That's a head of an organization, by the way.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love
You
it.
hit him with the fucking middle school shit. You don't see those coming sometimes.
And he fell for it. Well, but like
You don't see it coming. I'm sorry. You don't see like the same reason fucking Floyd Mayweather didn't get his hat by the end of that day. That's
Same
some middle
thing.
school shit, dude. You don't see that shit
But
coming.
sometimes it wins, man. Sometimes.
I'm just waiting for someone to be like, "Oh, you got something on your shirt," and then have the finger go all the way up on their face.
Right.
slow, like
But if you get someone like that, like damn,
Yeah, man. I'm just saying, middle
Clown them.
schoolers know how to start a fight,
they do.
and they should be paid more.
Yes.
The UFC.
We should. Yeah, they should be paid more by the UFC. Middle schoolers,
Just like give us ideas.
the ultimate fight promoters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
seriously. These nuts.
it's so fucking funny.
It's so childish. It's just funnier because Dana White did it.
It's so funny.
That's it. Like that's a rap. Like that's how he fights the fucking guy. Like the D who.
D's nuts. He's fucking. He calls him a goofball too, which is somehow really funny.
That's
It's funnier than call him like an asshole. It's funnier.
Yeah.
It's like a funnier.
right. Calling someone like a dum dum.
Yeah, if you call someone like a muppet or something
Right.
like that. It's like it's funnier.
You putz.
Yeah, that's Blaze does that a lot. That's where I got that from. He'll call people Muppets. You guys know
Oh,
Blaze.
really?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, another funny thing. I talked about Blaze. Blaze is fucking like legitimately like he doesn't look it, but he's super strong because he works with tile all day.
Right.
So just naturally like fucking just and he's short, so he's like that. And one day we were hanging out.
Are you talking about your uncle?
No, Blaze.
Oh.
No, it's just some kid.
Right.
And
that could be an uncle.
and we were just at his house one day. He's like fucking just drunk. He's being like goofy. And he starts trying to like wrestle me. I'm like, no, you don't want to do this. Like, like he's like, no, I'm stronger than you. I'm like, you definitely are. I'm like, it's not. I'm gonna choke you out though. I'm like, you want to really go down this road? He's like, nah. I'm like, all right. And like, he just tried to grab me. I just slipped it. Fucking just started choking.
Oh damn.
And he was like, oh, he's like, oh, and then I let him go. I was like, yeah, dude. I'm like, he's like, I know I'm drunk, but he's like, I really didn't think like knowing all that shit really mattered. When it came to like just out strengthening something, I was like, it totally doesn't matter. Strength doesn't matter. Like,
no.
Yeah,
So that's what wrestlers run into when they go to BJJ class. They think they can just
out like he thought he could just out muscle me, and he didn't even come close to even getting to my legs, like to take me down. Like he literally just went to grab me, and I immediately just slipped and fucking choked him out.
Right.
I was like, dude, I know you're drunk, but like, fucking Christ, I'm like, you never had a chance. Yeah. I was like, but he's way stronger than probably all of us here. But again, that's why I love MMA. Again, like the whole thing of like, doesn't matter how strong you fucking are.
That's what the first MMA UFC event showed. To showcase that.
Ken Shamrock had a very funny TikTok. I don't know if you guys saw it.
No.
He goes to like his.
You shouldn't be on TikTok. It's weird.
No, it's funny. He goes to like the kitchen with his wife, and he's like, yeah. He's like, hey, what are you doing? She's like, I'm gonna put the kids to bed soon. He's like, oh, I got it. She's like, you sure? He's like, yeah. It's obviously the skit, right?
Right.
And he walks into like the living room. You just play it. It's pretty funny.
Which one is? Well, tell me which one.
That's definitely not it.
God damn it! You gotta log in, or do you?
Probably not. I just don't think that's it.
That's him. First one. Yeah.
Yeah. First video right there. Just unmute it.
Just getting ready to put the kids to bed.
Oh no, seriously, I'll put them in bed.
Really?
Yeah, no, I'll do it. You stay there.
Good luck.
Come on, good. Hey, Ashley, Mommy wants you guys to go to bed. Come here. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. Oh, I love you. I love you. Turn around. Okay, here we go. Ready? Come on, let's go. Come on, Ellie. Come here. I love you, honey. It's time to go to sleep.
What are you doing?
No, Mom, I want him to put me to bed.
And we get back to hitting kids.
Hey, let's get going.
Yeah.
We're back to hurting kids again. Which,
Ken Shamrock used to be a fucking. I used to love Ken Shamrock, dude.
Absolutely, he's one of the legends.
Legend, bro.
All right. He was beat Boss Rutan.
Yeah.
A bunch of times. He was like the only person.
The only person to beat Boss Rutan a bunch of times.
Him and his brother,
Frank.
Ken. Or Frank.
Frank Shamrock.
Fucking some person's name.
Yeah.
But, right.
Frank's the one that him and Bass Rutan had that very famous BJJ combat thing where he's just laughing in his face.
Right. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's cool.
He
Yeah.
starts telling eyes, hit him in the face.
Yeah.
You can't really hurt him.
Love it.
that's back in the pancrase days.
No, yeah, it was pancrase, right?
Yeah,
it was a combat jiu-jitsu.
It was pretty.
Same shit.
He only really did. Boss only really did pancrase,
That's true.
and then he did
Yeah.
UFC, and he
Right.
won a bullshit decision.
Yeah.
But that was back then when they didn't wear gloves.
Yep.
And you couldn't only slap the face.
That's right.
You couldn't throw hands.
You couldn't throw a full fist.
Right.
Full fist, right.
You can throw fists to the body, but that's really it. Now we're talking about fucking OG MMA, watching Ken Shamrock, TikToks.
Yeah.
We could do anything in football. We had the Thielen thing. We had Brady stat. We
the
had.
Thielen thing's just funny because he
Yeah.
just he didn't even like people were mad at him because he should have Lambo. All he said was the stadium's old and they have mostly bleacher seats.
Yeah.
That's true. He just said a fact.
He didn't say it in any way that was like insulting.
He wasn't even being like.
It was just an observation.
Yeah, it was an observation.
The observation only happened to hurt Packers fans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's another observation. Aaron Rodgers is leaving you.
Yeah. He wants out really bad.
Yeah. It's like, here's another observation. You know how you guys had like historic history for the last 30 years? That's gone. That's gone. I know you had Brett Favre and Rod. That's gone. You got no one now.
Yeah, no, they got nobody now.
Well, they're offering him a big contract long
He
term.
doesn't want to be there.
Right.
It doesn't matter. It's not about the money.
Like, please don't leave. Please don't.
I mean, but this is like
If I was
I don't
Packers, I'd want him to stay.
I don't understand. This is why I don't understand like this GM and management shit sometimes when it's like you're playing a pissing contest, but you're not gonna win.
Right.
So they're like, we have no intention of trading Aaron Rodgers. Okay, then he doesn't play.
Yeah.
You think he gives a fuck? You think he's not rich already?
Not only that, he has the personality of one that like has more than football to live for.
Dude, he's gonna be the next host of Jeopardy.
Yeah, no, he's trying to get that job.
Yeah.
He wants to be a Jeopardy host so bad.
Well, so that's the point. So you have one of the best quarterbacks of all time.
Really, really getting into that CTE of just asking questions all the time.
Wait, who? What?
What?
Why?
Yeah.
I don't.
Where am I?
What's Lambeau Field? What?
Yeah, so you have a Hall of Fame quarterback who is rich, doesn't give a fuck about being there anymore, and then you're going to be like, well, we're not going to trade him. He's going to go, thank you. I'm going to sit out.
Yeah, I'll just be on the Pat McAfee show.
Right. And I'm just going to shit on you guys every day.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell all the secrets, and then you're not going to stop me.
Right. On the
So like
number
who?
one sports
Right.
show.
So like, who loses? Aaron Rodgers
Number
or you?
number
Like,
two.
you know?
Number two? Who's
Yeah.
number one?
We are, baby.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I forgot.
I'll
let your boy.
That's right. That's right. We're gonna have special guests.
Come at me, Matt.
We're gonna have the Donovan McNabb here.
Yeah. We're gonna have quarterbacks only.
Yeah.
Quarterbacks only. New porn site.
But yeah, with the
nude quarterbacks.
Let's go fullback. All right.
Yeah.
Mike Allstott, Lorenzo Neal, Tony Richardson.
We got we got the Jerry Krause comment from Rodgers calling Jerry Krause from
Space Jam.
Yes.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah.
Both, yeah.
Wait, he called him out?
No,
Isn't he dead? Jerry Krause?
Yeah. I want to stick with that because it's way funnier. It's calling out a dead person.
Yeah.
But no, he's comparing. Who's the GM? Goot.
Oh, got you. He's just making the comparison.
I know his nickname's Goot, but Goot.
Guten Tag.
Might as well be. He's comparing the GM to Jerry Krause in that saying that Aaron Rodgers is Michael Jordan, and that you're pretty much trying to take apart this team.
That's his name, Brian.
Oh God.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but like this is what happens in sports.
Goot
A lot
Kunst?
is sometimes players supersede the whole overall franchise. It's
Right.
rare, right? But I'll name three: Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, and Aaron Rodgers. Those guys made it to such a level. Even Drew Brees, he retired now, but like whatever.
I was gonna say, yeah, even Drew Brees. Everyone forgets about Brees.
But like,
it's gone like a fart in the wind.
If you're the GM or whatever, unless you're the owner,
yeah,
Right.
even the owner, right? Like, if you have a guy like that, shut the fuck up and be like, "What do you want?"
Yeah,
done.
Yeah,
that's it. Like, but these guys, they have egos. Like, I'm the fucking GM of a national football team in the National Football League, and what I say, I know best. No, you don't. You're a fucking no one.
Yeah,
we didn't even know your name.
Yeah.
The three of us just called you a Nazi, essentially. Guten Tag, what the fuck you were trying to do. I'm kidding, no. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's just German.
It's just German. I know. I was just trying to be an extra level of dick. But like, my point is like, you're no one, dude.
Yeah.
Like, your name is nothing. You're not fucking Aaron Rodgers. You're not bigger than. You're never gonna be bigger than Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
So who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
Put your dick away and let Aaron Rodgers shit on your mouth. Like that's
a problem with management in general, though. When it comes to like doing shit.
Well, the smart management, though.
Smart management have days off.
Right.
Because they're like, I trust you.
Right. Well, like, you get your job, if you're the GM, your job is to get players in there to do the fucking job.
Yeah.
So that means how bad are you at your job that you can't trust the best quarterback, the second best quarterback to ever touch your fucking field?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, third.
Right.
Bart Starr.
Oh, right. Good point.
I was gonna say Brett Favre's one. I would say Aaron Rodgers is before Bart Starr.
I would say Aaron is probably better than Brett.
How?
Interceptions.
He had way more touchdowns too, though.
Yeah, well, he can.
Sure, I guess accuracy, but Brett different time too.
Yeah, fair enough.
So
fair enough.
Back then, he's a gunslinger, dude. They didn't give a fuck about stats. It's a little different too. It was different coaching. Like now they're
you
way
can tell
more...
that with his last play ever.
That's sad. It was like sad. It was so sad.
No wonder we forget about him so much.
It's so sad.
You're only as good as your last play.
Like, why couldn't you just retire a Packer? Like, just
Sorry,
fucking
Dallas
leave.
Cerrone.
Man,
That
he was
Jet
so
Viking
close.
stint was so pathetic. Although I will say this is cool.
Just
My
watching him fade
grandfather,
away.
Yeah.
my grandfather, is a native Brooklyn guy. I don't know
Yeah.
why the fuck he was a Packers fan, but he was always a big Packers fan. And
Right.
he always did love Brett Favre. And before my grandfather died, when Brett Favre came to the Jets, I bought my grandfather tickets to go see.
You didn't buy him the jersey.
I'm gonna have that shit in my house. Jet shit in my house. No. I bought him tickets to go see Brett Favre play it, which is cool. So I'm
Who
glad.
against who?
I think it was the Chargers or something like that. I don't really remember. I think they won though. But that was cool. That was a good moment. I'm glad I got to do that for my grandfather before he died. But that was the only benefit, and it was a very personal benefit.
Yeah.
Otherwise, never should have done that, Brett. You ruined your fucking legacy. But thanks for having my grandfather see you play. That was pretty cool.
In the Jets uniform.
But yeah, dude, that was fucking sad. That was so fucking sad. But yeah, I don't know.
But going back, that's how you're talking about how to manage.
Yeah.
And it's because people brought this up with Jordan, and just, I guess put it simply, it's like almost like a workplace. If you have someone that is like a really high performer, but is detrimental to the rest of the team, we'll go back to the fucking job perspective. Like if you have an employee that's fucking they're killer sales, but they just like fucking trash everyone else.
Yeah.
It's best to get rid of that salesperson because that salesperson's terrible for the company.
Yeah.
Right? So that's management. Management has to see that. Management has to be like, okay,
Right.
this guy, even though he brings in numbers, he's fucking up the rest of the fucking team. The rest of the team is. I don't get that vibe from Rodgers.
Same.
I think he's actually very much like, I'm incredible. I'm great. Like, I can argue Jordan was a bit of an asshole.
No, he sure was. But I'm gonna. If you're gonna say what I think you're gonna say, I'm gonna disagree with you. If you're gonna say, I don't know what you're gonna say. I don't want to jump in the gun. Just finish.
It sounds like you're jumping the gun.
Yeah,
I
it
am.
sound like you're
Finish.
just-
I was. Finish. Sorry.
I think Jordan is a one of a kind athlete, and what he did was incredible. Sure, he made people better by just being on team with. He was inspirational.
Yeah.
But I mean when I say that he's one of a kind, I think it's one of the few situations where it kind of worked out with other teammates being on team. But typically, that kind of level of ego needs to be checked and needs management to step in sometimes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Sure.
I'm saying Jordan's situation is different because it was really worked out.
Yeah.
But if you had like a team and you start having this really good person up and coming, they have to be like Jordan for them to be like still to remain unchecked.
Right.
Don't forget Phil Jackson when he was coaching Jordan. He just let Jordan be Jordan.
Right.
It's not like Phil Jackson was like, "Hey Mike, this is what you gotta do."
Yeah.
He was like, "Hey Mike, you're doing great." You know.
Right. But you also had the problem with the other guy before him, or he just let Jordan do whatever the fuck he wanted.
He didn't respect. Oh, Doug Collins.
Yeah. I forget his name.
Doug Collins. Yeah.
Phil Jackson's different though. He's a champion.
Yeah.
He knows how to regulate that ego.
Yeah.
As opposed to saying, just do whatever you want, man. He's like, hey, like, breathe.
Yes.
Let's do some exercises, some stretches.
Jordan super respected Phil Jackson.
Right.
So he didn't. It's not like he didn't respect Doug Collins, but he was like, "Yeah, you're the coach." You know, kind of like what LeBron has done his whole career.
Phil Jackson had the jewelry.
He's like, "You're the coach," wink.
Yeah.
But LeBron's really the coach for whatever team he goes to.
Right.
And this, I mean, I don't know. Like, that's the whole thing too. The whole LeBron Jordan argument too. It's like it's such a different. This whole like, all these NBA guys are like friends.
Yeah.
And they're like, we're gonna form a super. It's so fucking lame, isn't it? Like, it is.
I like Super Friends.
No, you're forming these super teams to destroy these fucking destroy the whole league. It's fucking lame.
It's like having the Infinity Stones.
It really is.
Yeah, it's interesting to see it come around every once in a while, but if it's constant,
it's not
brutal.
done though. It's done so.
No, you can buy
unorganically.
championships.
A lot harder.
No, but in the NBA you can.
Yeah, but it's still harder.
But
it's harder
now. The NFL is getting to the point where you can buy championships.
Yeah.
You know, so
I don't know how it's possible because the salary cap, but it's like.
Well, they're getting there.
If we're gonna talk,
take cuts.
if we're gonna talk LeBron, then I want to talk about the Anthony Davis thing real quick. Where he did an AMA on Reddit.
Oh yeah.
Where
Anthony Davis did?
They threw him to the Lions dead.
Okay.
He's like, all right, like, hey, our whatever NBA or whatever, like, ask me anything, and like people just started.
Why don't you shave your eyebrows?
Right. Well, the funny stuff is like, 'cause that's pretty good. I didn't see that though.
Really? That would have been the first 15 questions.
I saw one was notable. It was like, do you and LeBron scissor?
That's funny.
And he didn't answer that.
Yeah.
The other one was, if you were to fight, would you fight 100 duck-sized LeBrons or one LeBron-sized duck?
One LeBron-sized duck. No, wait. Yeah.
Yeah. And
One LeBron-sized duck.
And he couldn't. Well, we know Adam's already on top of that.
Yeah.
Stat. We know.
Well, you got to think about it.
Right.
Right? You do. So listen, hear me out. So
Here he is. Yes.
So you got
Just
okay.
for reference, you just
How
know
big
that
is-
his brain is mush. Okay, so
How-
you're thinking about this?
How big is LeBron?
Oh God,
This is important.
6 something.
Yeah, it's important. I need
6
to know.
something, 235 maybe.
This is important for this duck.
Obviously, Anthony Davis
6'9".
did not.
6'9"?
Oh, nice.
Holy fuck!
He's 69.
That's so big.
Yeah.
How much did he weigh?
Oh, God damn it.
Oh, I thought that would have been right next to his height.
No.
Sorry.
Oh, like a tail of tape.
Yeah.
Fighting out of Cleveland. Yeah.
Yeah, 6'9" and 250 pounds.
Yeah. I was a little short.
That's actually pretty light for 6'9".
Okay, he says has listed 6'8". Okay, maybe it's
6'8"? Okay,
yeah.
6'8", 250.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so you have a 6'8" duck. Now ducks, they don't have teeth. They do have like those ridges.
That's I'm saying, but 6'9".
They have They have corkscrew
Ducks
penises.
are very light.
They have hollow bones.
Right. They're super light.
But they're very aggressive and vicious. You see, they rape women. Ducks.
Okay.
The ducks are like
Female
very. This is like
ducks.
true. This is like
Yeah.
a duck fact.
Yes.
That ducks. In fact, they say that if hopefully when ducks gang rape, hopefully it's in the water because sometimes they'll crush the female ducks to death on land.
Just getting pounded.
Yeah, it's fucking horrible. Ducks are rapey.
Yeah, they have screws.
That's most of
Corkscrew
nature.
dicks.
Rubber dicks.
Yeah.
Corkscrew dicks. I know. So
Oh shit.
it's true. So giant
So you're telling me
corkscrew
LeBron
dick.
James turns into fucking Ben Roethlisberger?
No, because the question was not a giant duck that is LeBron sized.
Yeah.
Right,
It-
but
that-
on the reverse end of that, you have just
Right.
a bunch of ducks, LeBron sized, so a bunch of little LeBrons.
a bunch of little. that'd be
But they
freaky.
have human intelligence. They could team up.
100 of them.
Yeah, that's a lot, and they could climb. That's a lot. They could overpower you. They're probably
Yeah.
strong for their height. They're probably like little ants.
They just start opening a bunch of schools.
But that duck's just a stupid duck.
yeah.
He's a tall duck, but like people have killed bears and they're aggressive and tall. And this is a dumb duck.
I love
I
these
guess.
kinds of questions.
And they have wings. They don't have claws. And their fucking feet are webbed. They can't even cut me.
Yeah, but what if you get that corkscrew dick?
I'll take that chance. I think I can fight off that corkscrew dick. I'm taking that fucking LeBron-sized duck all day, dude. All day.
There you have it, Anthony Davis. We answered that question for you.
Yeah.
So if
Why
you
couldn't you answer that, stupid? It's not that hard.
If you have
shouldn't-
if you have a possible
Davis.
connection, please talk to McNabb for us.
Yeah, please.
But also pull up because Anthony Davis is gonna love this. There's a video. It's Anthony Davis, Kentucky locker room, and this was the #1 most voted question.
What did he do when he was in
So it's
Kentucky?
just like the question starts off. Hi, Anthony Davis, big fan. Question: can you explain this?
Is this the picture?
It's a video.
Oh, no. Oh,
Is there
no.
one?
Oh, God.
All right, hold on. Let me make sure the desktop audio is on.
That's honestly, that's just locker room dumb shit.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Yeah.
That's high school, college.
What did he say? What did he say?
He didn't
after
say
that?
anything.
Oh, okay.
These people was like, "Can you explain this?" There was like 6 questions. Of
See,
people.
I would have been like,
There was one that was like, "Anthony Davis, you're my big inspiration."
How can I avoid this?
No, like you're a big inspiration. I remember running into you at a game once, and we took a picture. It was right here, and you click the picture. It's the video.
I would have been like,
Reddit's ruthless.
I would have been like, yo, I was doing dumb gay shit in college. That's what I would have said. And like, now come after me.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Can't.
They didn't
Call you a homophobe. That's what I would have said.
He could have said that, and he could have answered a duck, but instead, I mean, at the same time, that's what you get for trying to ask Reddit questions. Is don't.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Unless you're gonna have an awesome sense of humor, you just fucking turn all the questions and make them fun. But
Right.
he doesn't. There's no way. So
his job is to play basketball.
Yeah, exactly.
And I guess not shave his eyebrows.
It's definitely not the shit.
Why doesn't he just fucking?
Because the marketing, dude. The
'Cause,
marketing.
Now though, but before.
No, even then.
In high school.
Okay, maybe high school was weird, but
Right.
like
That's
as
what I'm
soon
saying.
as we went to college,
Sure, that's fair.
Right. He started fucking crushing.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. You could have a fucking whole circle of hair on his face and still get what he
you're
wants.
so unique, you know.
Right.
I never had a guy with a guy.
I never had a guy with a unibrow. So unique.
There's one thing I want to address is speaking of very unique and special people, is Joe Biden. Talk about Philly sports, calling us the most intelligent and also the most obnoxious people.
So he's talking about himself. He's from Scranton.
Right. He's saying Philly sports fan. I mean, it's obviously however you look at it.
Yeah, they're all shitty. I'm not gonna lie.
Right. we're all
you.
It's a compliment. It's actually a compliment. Yeah. We're in Philly, goddammit. And me and McNabb are not going to have that, all right? We're all very... It's actually...
when they booed me, they loved me.
It's a very Philly compliment.
Mm-hmm.
Like...
he's wrong, because you're not the most informed. You guys are fucking retarded.
We're obnoxiously smart.
Retarded.
We're obnoxiously smart.
How are you guys informed sports fans?
Because we're...
How are you more informed than New York? Fuck New York. How are you more informed than LA sports fans or Texas sports fans or Florida sports? How?
Because let me explain. We're informed because we know we're not the best. We know for a fact. And I'm sure it's like that with every other team.
Yeah.
But we're known to be very obnoxious.
Yeah.
We're known
Some
to be,
would say the worst.
Probably. And we're just in your face about it, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I don't know how New York gets this bad rap of
it's like we're Jake Paul. We know it, bitch. We're in your face though about it.
Because I've been to countless games of all sports in New York. Countless. And very few fights. Really.
Right.
Yeah.
All the Philly things I've been to though.
We're great at it.
Dude, I even went to concerts. Every time I went to a concert, there was a fight.
Yeah.
It was
Nightmare.
annoying.
You've been to open mics where
there's fights.
Yeah, but those are fun.
It's all of
That's
Philly.
because there's 7 comics in
Yeah,
comedy who
it's
know how to fight.
Exactly.
And I'm one of them.
Right.
I love the uncoordination.
it's this area, man. It must be something in the water where we're just like this.
It is. It's lead.
Yeah. We have very bad water.
Yeah.
Water?
Water. Get my towel. That's what my wife sounds like. Get my towel. I'm like, say towel. It's towel.
Right.
There's a W.
That sounds brutal.
It's so annoying.
But
Towel.
thanks for that, Joe Biden. Whatever.
That's it, right?
It's we got the standoff anthem, but it's a minute.
Yeah.
And who
We'll
cares
do that
about
next
baseball?
week.
They can just do that anytime.
I don't feel like doing that ever.
That's true. Something next week will happen.
Right. We covered the hockey fight.
Yeah.
That's really it.
That's all that's happened in sports.
Forever, actually. Sports are over after this week.
Sports are done, guys.
Yeah.
Wrap it up.
Sports is over.
Pack it up.
And
Yankees win.
Philly's funniest starts. That's how the cycle works.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Okay. Dates. Give out your dates now. Where can we find you? And then where can we find you on on what day can we find you on Philly's Funniest?
You follow me at Adam Nutter on all the stuff. Adam Nutter Comedy on Facebook, TikTok. Adam Nutter on Instagram and Twitter. If we're dropping this Thursday, right?
What?
We're dropping this Thursday?
Yeah.
Hey, South Carolina bitches, come on out tomorrow. Going out tomorrow. I'll be in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Tickets are in my links for all my shit. Check that out. Then any Pennsylvania peeps, Saturday, come out to that Libertarian convention. If you guys follow me and are Libertarians, for real, come out. We could use a vote in sport. I'm also doing comedy. Since Saturday night. I won't be there Friday, obviously. I mean, Carolina. So come on out Saturday night for that convention. And then my funniest date, along with Garrett's funniest date, is Tuesday the 18th at 8 p.m. at Helium in Philly. So come on out and support us.
Please come on out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it helps. Because the first, if you guys don't know, I hate doing a competition, especially when everyone do this. That's the thing about this fucking competition is like
It's an art. Yeah. I know.
it's like you have like 1 year comics, and then like 8 year comics like me, and then like fucking 10 year comics, and like 5. It's like there's like it's like across the whole board of like.
Yep.
Right.
You know, like veteranship and like rookie shit. And it's like I know like older people do kind of like longer like me. Like it's like annoying being like, "Could you come out and do this stupid?" But it's like if we get far, it does help us big, kind of. You know, so like that's why we ask you guys to come out and support us because and Jesse's date too. He'll give it in a minute. But if you guys are in Philly, like coming out and just it's like $5 tickets.
Yeah.
They're fucking mad cheap.
Yeah,
It's like
not even that.
Yeah.
If you mention Garrett or fucking Adam, you can probably get on the guest list.
Yeah, for free.
Yeah,
that's what I'm
so-
saying. And Jesse's too, like all about it. And like
You hear that, McNabb?
You hear that, McNabb? You hear this is for you. We'll leave
Yo,
you
your
with
tickets
the-
are will call McNabb.
We'll call Helium.
We'll get you a spot. We got type 5. Let's go.
But yeah, coming out and support it helps, and it's stupid competition. But yeah, so that's why the first 2 rounds are audience voted, which is annoying. That's why we ask you guys to come out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so do that, Jess.
All right, yeah. You can find me on Jesse Pedraza Show on TikTok and on Instagram. And you'll see me in Allentown at the end of May.
Oh shit, we're all there.
Yeah.
We're all there.
You ran out that show.
Check out the Call of Us. We got that coming out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Live at 6:30, and well, this is after. So.
Well, every Wednesday at 6:30.
Yeah, every day.
Every Wednesday at 6:30.
Every
we're
Wednesday
live.
at 6:30. And then you can get my Philly's funniest date is July 7th
of 2024.
So yeah, I got 2 months. So holla, I can't even talk. Go ahead, go Garrett.
Yeah, follow me at Garrett Monaco on Instagram. And you can look at my website if you love me that much, GarrettMonaco.com. You got my funniest dates. You got my Allentown time. Join us next week. We'll have Drew Montana and...
Oh, yeah, Pat Haggerty.
Pat Haggerty.
It's going to be fun. Staten Island coming up.
Is he libertarian?
No, liberal.
Certainly sounds like it.
No.
Thanks, everybody.
DropTent Media Production.